it all game. We are motivated. We are dedicated. Come on now. Come on now. We will win. We are the best on the field. And we hit the field like all day light, all night light, on the blue light, offense light, defense light, this squad light, house call light, and it sound light, and it sound light, and it sound light.
Yeah.
It's official. It's official. It's official.
Combine season is upon us.
I'ma do this here forever. Forever.
Try it.
Forever. Forever. I'ma do this here forever.
Manning throws. It is deflected and intercepted. Jimmy Smith has it. He's going in for a touchdown.
All you haters better be gone. This is the day you've been waiting on.
A word. Y'all know what I meant. Now we have, if I can write this down, I'm doing a bad time. I got this little remote for my camera. I won't have to record the whole show and waste battery and go through it. I can just press a button and bam, works on it. But I got to sync it up, so I got to write down the time. Y'all didn't care. Anyways. 5-star Mississippi State signee apologizes after a video showing him hitting a woman surfaced all over Twitter, all over Facebook. And Mississippi State football, that is Jeffrey Simmons. He's now facing charges after an incident last week. Now, WCBI TV in Mississippi released a video Saturday that purports to show 5-star 2016 defensive end Jeffrey Simmons repeatedly striking a female while she's on the ground. Now, viewers on YouTube, viewer discretion is advised to watch this video. I will show just part of it because after that, it's just a lot of walking around and people just instigating and also just not doing anything. So viewer discretion is advised for people on YouTube watching. Please let you know. Now he made not really a statement, but he went on Facebook and wrote this huge, a couple paragraphs saying that I take full responsibility for my actions that occurred on Thursday evening, quote. Now, for most things, when it's like when they get caught with weed or maybe they drink or something, usually we'll see a statement saying, I'm sorry, I take responsibility for my actions. It was a stupid decision. Now, when you're caught. It's not allegedly. I mean, he hit the woman on the ground a couple of times. When you do that, it's not something you just say, hey, I take full responsibility. I'm sorry. It won't happen again. This is a much more serious case than you getting caught with weed or drinking. That's just how it is. He was the only 5-star member of the 2016 recruiting class, so he's already signed. He's already signed his letter of intent. He signed everything that he will be there this fall. Now, Mason Police Chief Lucius Mason said that Simmons and Sophia Taylor, who was another woman who was hitting, and 3 others were cited with a misdemeanor for disturbing the peace by fighting on Monday. Quote, we're charging everyone who was fighting. They will all be served with a citation and they'll all go in front of a judge, end quote. Now, Mississippi State spokesman said the school was aware of the allegations and was gathering information about the incident. My question is, and this is not just to attack Jeffrey Simmons, obviously made a stupid mistake, but now the SEC and the Pac-12, they have already created a rule that I'm surprised more conferences haven't picked up, and that denies any student athlete, no matter what sport, allowed to transfer into the conference who has any history of violence, sexual assault, anything along those lines. They cannot transfer into any of those conference programs. Any student athlete, they cannot if they have that. My thing is, should athletes have their scholarship removed with something like this when they are found guilty and caught? I mean, this video, it's, again, I know it says alleged and they have to say it, but the video clearly shows him punching the woman multiple times on the ground. Now, they said it was because Simmons claimed that the woman he was hitting, had spoken terribly about an of a diseased deceased family member, and so that's what sparked the whole fight. They were talking about each other's family, and something happened. Apparently, they've already not liked each other for a long time. Does that give him any excuse to hit her? No. And honestly, when you hold to such a high standard, 5-star recruit, football player, big-time guy, he chose Mississippi State over Alabama and in-state rival Ole Miss. That's when he pulls his family member who was trying to fight the lady, whether his mom or whoever it was, pushes her and say, hey, we need to go inside. We got to leave. And there should have been other people there as well saying, hey, we know who you are. It's not like you're just a neighbor. We know, hey, our neighbor is a 5-star. Remember, he's going to go play for Mississippi State football. We need to get him out of this situation because this can hurt him. No, instead, multiple people were instigating the whole thing or just standing there recording like idiots and, just watching it all go down. But, no excuse for him. He still made the mistake. He stayed there. He didn't get away from the situation. He didn't pull his family away from the situation. He instead decided to hit the woman on the ground. My thing is, should athletes, if they're already, they cannot transfer into the SEC, into the Pac-12, should freshmen, entering freshmen, have their scholarship removed because of violence records? I mean, if we're going to set a standard or be serious about violence and all this other stuff, why are we saying, okay, hey, he was a freshman, so it doesn't fall under our rules. We don't have a rule for it. Come on in. We'll just make you run when you get here. It's not right. It's not right. So, I think, yes, student athletes should have their scholarships removed if there's in a situation just like this. That is what should happen. Let me know in the comment section down below if you believe that should happen as well. Should they create a rule where entering freshmen can and would have their scholarship removed with a violence record like this that is recent? I'm not saying, they did something in their freshman, sophomore year, or even their junior year, but I'm saying entering freshmen that year, when they're about to enter, then they should have their scholarship removed for things like this, specifically like this to Jeffrey Simmons for what he did. Let me know in the comment section down below.